Hey everyone, I'm back at it again. It's Traceface. If you are new to my channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for following the channel, subscribing, and tonight I want to talk to you guys about a subject I have actually not talked about this far on the channel, and I have a few announcements. The first thing I want to mention to you guys is I've been working on a video called How to Know You Have Encountered a Demon Inside Someone. And I swear to you guys, I've tried to put the video out now 6 times. Notice the number. 6 times I've tried to put this video on YouTube to no success. It has never happened to me before in my life. It is proof that demons are real and that they do try to intervene in your devices and your ability to be able to put out messages. So, having said that, this is crazy. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it until that video is up. But understand, the stuff I talk about is very real. And, oh my God, Tessa, what a way to start the show tonight. Thank you so much for your very generous donation to the channel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on in. All right, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to put that material up. But just so you guys understand, this is so real, you guys. This is so real, okay? I have a title. That's the title of the video. The video is How to Know You've Encountered a Demon in Someone, and look what happened. I have tried, ask Nathan. I have tried 6 times now to get that video up on YouTube. It will not go up. Having said that, it's going to go up. I am determined. Okay, the demons don't win with me. They're not gonna scare me into not doing this video because it's got very valuable information in the video. Okay, and they do interject in our devices, and they do this stuff, you guys. They do it all the time, and it's been happening. So I want you to know that I have been trying so hard in the last week to. Now, I want to say really quickly, I want to thank you. For those of you that prayed for me, I was very sick. And I'm talking probably the sickest I've ever been in my life. I was praying against people who might have put curses on me. Whatever the coronavirus was, it turned into my stomach. And my stomach was affected for the same amount of days as my respiratory was affected. A lot of people say this is corona, this is what happens. I don't know, but it was awful. All I have to tell you is it was awful, and it was no joke, and corona is no joke. And I know for sure I had corona because I took the test. And the last time I ever remember being that sick was when I had food poisoning when I was like 26, 27. It was horrible. So don't take it lightly. I know it affects everybody different. It affected me greatly, okay? It affected my GI tract. I was vomiting. I had diarrhea. It was horrible. And I thank God for my boyfriend, my partner, Ronnie, who seriously stepped up and took care of me. And I'm talking, I said to him at one point, I don't know, you should have gotten in your car and drove far away from here. It was like demon possession happening in this house. And I know, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was so sick, and I will do anything in my power not to throw up. I hate throwing up, and I'm embarrassed when I throw up. And I've never had anyone take care of me like that in my 41 years of life, and all of the partners I've had. So, having said that, I want to give you guys some hope right now that there are really good people out there that really, truly would not think anything of taking care of you. I mean, for him it was nothing. For me it was everything. And I cried, and I cry right now thinking about, I want to give you guys some hope because I want you guys to know that I've been 4 years celibate. I'm still I will be 4 years coming up celibate. I am still celibate, and I have a partner that is on board with this. Because he loves the Lord just as much as I do. And that means everything in my journey and my healing and my discovery of who I am all over again, and the fact that I have someone willing to do and is in the same place in their life to be doing this together. I met his family for the first time over the weekend. So what's that? We started dating in March. I met his family. And the reason we've waited is because he's okay with going slow. We're not going to involve family in our relationship. We need to know that our relationship is solid first before we're going to involve our poor family into it, right? Why would we involve our family if, we're trying to figure this thing, and not that we were ever doing this thing of like, oh, we got to figure it out. It just naturally, when you naturally love someone and they love you, it's a very slow, awesome, smooth process that I've never experienced before in my life. Until now, I'm 41 years old. So I want to give you guys some hope tonight as I get into this subject. That please understand one thing. If there's one thing I want you to understand, God's got a plan for you in your life. And you might be sitting there going, why didn't it work out with so-and-so and this one and that one? Because God is greater, and God's got a plan for you. And God knows your heart, and he knows you, and he knows your soul. And he is not going to mess up on the timing. It's not your timing, it's God's timing. And I thanked God. I thanked him this past weekend. I thanked him with everything I have for allowing all these other people to not work out. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for not working out with anybody else, because I never would have met Ronnie. It's such a beautiful thing that I've recognized. I have a partner for the first time in my life. 41 years old, I have somebody I could call a partner. All right? And I can't find one person. We have a lot of mutual friends that we didn't realize. You won't find one person have a bad word to say about him. Everybody loves him. And that's how people describe me around here. So it's amazing. God is great. And I want to give you guys some hope tonight about that. God is great. And he's going to send you the right people, but you got to get rid of these bad people first. And I want to talk to you about that tonight. I want to talk to you about that. All right. Real quick, my group for narcissistic healing that is faith-based, I had to put off 2 weeks because I've been sick. It's coming up in 2 weeks. If you are interested, please make sure to email me, tracefaceit@gmail.com, so I can get you involved in the group. It's going to be a wonderful group full of wonderful people already that signed up. We're working towards healing, and we're going to do this. I am putting together a retreat for the first possible second week of November for people that have been through narcissistic abuse. So reach out to me again, tracefaceit@gmail.com, so I can give you all those details. I'm going to send out an email to all the people on my email list, but if you want to be a part of my email list, you got to reach out to me. What else? Announcements. Yes, and again, I apologize for not being on. I've been very, very sick. Okay, I wanted to read this to you guys tonight, and I asked this old client who I've only had a few sessions with. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan and Tish. And first of all, let me back up for just a second before I jump in, and I'm sorry for those. I know it's been 10 minutes and I'm babbling. But it's important stuff because I want you guys to understand this stuff. Those of you that have reached out to me for your help and support through the years, I am beyond grateful to all of you. Beyond grateful. And you trusted in me to help you and to get you to the next stage of your life, or to give you advice, or to come back with something else going on in your life after years. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know how thankful I am that you have given me a career, and that it's an exchange because you come to me, because you trust me, and I love you for that, and I love the establishment we've created together, and I want you to know that. Okay, well, this person who we're going to call tonight anonymous, okay, we're not going to talk about names or where this person lives. It's been 2 years, he writes, since we've done a session. I went back to her, okay, I've been with her 3 years now. Now, this person who I remember very clearly, I don't forget the people I work with, and I go back and I look at my notes. I always write notes on all of you, so I don't forget myself because I work with a lot of people. I remembered him specifically because of his career and things we've had in common. So he writes here, I went back, I've been with her 3 years now. She actually went to Spain for a month, somehow constantly pushing my buttons, pushing me too far. What I was going to say is she has already done incredible things to this person, to this client, if you will. We only did a few sessions, but I want to address this because this happens so much with people I work with. She did incredible things 2 years ago, such as calling the cops on him, trying to get him in major, serious trouble. And this is what you will see with people like this. She's been in Spain for a month, somehow constantly pushing my buttons, pushing me too far. I've been going to the bars to cope, and I'm trying to be around people, and she's been doing the same in Spain. I did some stuff I'm not proud of, and I feel really bad. This is just like a bad dream. I wrote back and said, thank you for writing. This stuff happens. I have clients who I'm working with that I've been working with for years who go back. You're not alone in this. Bad decisions come with the lifestyle of having a major narc in your life. But understand, it is never too late to change. It is never too late. If you're interested in doing a session, blah, blah, blah. He writes back. Thank you for responding. I don't have anyone to talk about this stuff with. I'm going to try to do a session with you soon. Communication broke down while she was away this past weekend. I was at the bar, and she sent me a picture of her with some guy she met in Spain, kissing her on the head. I got so mad and drunk that night. We've all been there, by the way. I sent her a video of me having sex with somebody else. It was a very old video, but I wanted her to think it was recent. In my drunken stupor mind, she hurt me so bad, and I never would have wanted to do this to someone. So she pushed me, and I pushed. I didn't do anything to deserve what she initially did to me. She ended up sending the video to my mother. Now, I'm so confused and traumatized by this. I wish I could just apologize and tell her it actually wasn't real. But she already is messing around with what I sent. And I stopped giving her attention this last week because she's been driving me completely insane. I wish I could do the right thing. I dropped off all of her stuff, her guitar, her laptop, and whatever else I had of hers. Oh, she's a musician too, huh? She's still right now currently out of town, and I have her blocked on every communication avenue. Why? Why when you leave them is it when it starts to hurt so bad like you can't move on? And why when you're with them do you dream about moving on and it seems very good and life seems hopeful? Right now all I want to do is sleep. I would love for you to do a video on this. I feel so broken and even traumatized by my own actions. I'm disgusted more that she sent this video to my own mother. I should not have done this. I could have just ignored her. I wasn't even that mad when I think about it. I just wanted to get even so bad. I just dropped off all of her stuff and now I'm going to fight to stay no contact to get my life back. I just know she's going to try something to try to come back to me eventually because this is how it always goes. It's just gone too far at this point and I don't ever want to hear from her again. What a waste of energy. Yes, make the video and reference me as anonymous. All right. Let me get real, because that's what I do, right? Okay? And if you can't handle, if no one can handle me getting real right now, get off, because I'm about to get real. Okay? Yes. You did, and the name of your email to me was, I stooped to her level. I stooped to her level. Diesel Dog, I love you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your generous donation. You guys don't understand. Your donations are going to help me keep doing videos and making time for videos. So thank you. And if you have anything, whether it be big or small, you're helping to keep this going. So thank you. Thank you. He also wrote, I really do feel bad about my behavior. This whole entire thing was an illusion. No amount of love or manners can actually change these people. Yes. You got to ask yourself some major questions, which I had to do and so many of us had to do, and all of us actually have to do once we recognize we're involved with a narcissist. Okay? The major question is, what's going on with me? With me. The week before I left my psychopath, narcissistic ex-husband, I had to look myself in the mirror and say, what in God's creation is wrong with you? What has come to this point that you are the person you are right now? What has happened? That's the question, you guys. It's no more blaming on the narcissist. It's no more evaluating the narcissist, understanding the narcissist. Narcissist, narcissist, narcissist. Pardon my language and my attitude for a second, but screw the narcissist. When you have come this far with somebody like this at their levels, you have got to ask yourself, what is happening to me? Am I turning into one? Because these are the hard questions you have to ask yourself. How am I treating other people in my life? How am I treating my job? How am I treating myself? And if you are actually questioning that or wondering this for yourself, you got a problem. And this is the only person you have control over, you guys. It is the only person you can help and you can fix is you. You aren't going to fix her in Spain or when she comes back. And I guarantee you she's coming back with vengeance. Look what she did. Do you see how they work, you guys? Do you see it? She sent you a video to hurt you beyond measures because she's a psycho. She's a psycho. All right? Complete psycho. CJ Free, thank you so much, you guys. From the bottom of my heart, I love you so much. Thank you for your very generous donation to the channel. You have no idea how much that's helping me right now. You have no idea. I don't talk about these things. I don't beg for money, but yes. Anything you can send me, you guys don't even understand how it helps. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you so much, Stunt Baby. Thank you so, so much. From the bottom of my heart, so much love to you. So much love to you. So much love. They will turn you into them, you guys. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share something with you very private to all of you right now. It's very embarrassing to even admit this, okay? I want to tell you, I want to share with you a little glimpse into the way Tracy's mind was thinking right before I had an awakening through our Lord Jesus Christ to get right, to have an awakening, to have a transformation, to have salvation, to have deliverance, okay? And I literally, these were my thought processes after, oh gosh, going back, getting up there to 20 years of narcissistic abuse with 3 of them back to back. And my ex-husband was the catalyst of all covert and overt combined. And he was the devil incarnate in my life. And my thought process towards the end of our marriage was, well, let him go out there and cheat, because he's coming home anyways. And it'll last probably a week or 2 with this one anyway. Yeah. That was my mindset. And when I caught myself thinking that way, I literally had a moment and I stopped myself and I said to myself, what in the hell? Because it's not of God. So what in the hell has happened to me for me to even have that thought? Was this my childhood dream? Was this your childhood dream, Anonymous? Was this any of our childhood dreams to be dealing with this at our age and saying, this is the life, man. Tit for tat, games, revenge, waiting for them to do something to me again, thinking that less of myself. Was this our childhood dream, to be living this life? Was this it for us? You guys, they will turn you into a shell of what you once used to be if you stay with them. It will become like you are some helpless poor victim, and now you're doing the thing where you expect people to listen to this and listen to you and listen to all the things this person's doing to you on a day in, day out basis. You're the perpetual victim. And what is that? Now you're a selfish person yourself, because you don't even value yourself. You don't even value who you could be as a person. You see yourself through the narcissist's eyes now, because they got so far into you that you're just as sick. This is what happens. You're just as sick now. Now, let me back it up for a minute. I have numerous clients I'm working with right now who do not have a choice. Why? Because they have kids involved. There's kids involved. And when you got kids involved and you are waiting for those kids to graduate high school, that is a completely different video topic. All right? And I'm not even going to get into that tonight, but I will get into that because I have numerous clients and it's time for me to talk about that too. All right? If you don't have kids with this person, you don't have property connected to this person, you don't have jack whatever connected to this person, what are you waiting for? Wake up You are sick inside to have dealt with this for this amount of time. Let me tell you guys something. I was very sick. I was very ill to even have that thought in my head at 37 years old. Oh, well, you know, he'll come back. Because they always come. Because he always comes back to me. Let him go have his fun time with Freaky Deaky over here. And whomever else. Because he always comes back to me. Ain't gonna last. What? And let me tell you something. I was in tip-top shape. This is 2016. I was running 5 miles a day still. I looked good. What does that matter? I was miserable inside. I was married to a bodybuilder who would find any sort of reason to throw me into self-doubt. Anything he could think of to getting me to doubt myself, he did it and then some. And it's happening to all of you. When they know your weaknesses, when they understand who you are as a person, when they see that you shine in certain departments, they gotta strip that from you. They gotta take that away from you. Well, Tessa, I thank you. You saw me in person, sweet pea. And let me tell you, 2016 was the last year I looked good. But inside, I didn't feel good because I had a monster I had to lay near. A monster that would make me doubt myself and strip me of my self-esteem. And I know for a fact, if I stayed with him, I was going down devil's door real quick. And I was going to hell with him because I didn't value me. I was becoming a narcissist, just like all the rest of you that go back and forth and back and forth. And you don't even know it's happening to you. And many of you might say, no, I'm not. I am not a narcissist. No, you're not. That's why you're on my channel. That's why you're here. Now, there are narcissists on here too tonight. Trust me. They're not saying a peep because Nathan and Tish are going to kick them out. my beautiful moderators here. But no, they're here and they're listening because they want to know what we know about them. But what I want to reiterate to all of you tonight is this is not living life. This isn't living life. This isn't what you dreamed for yourself. And go back to your childhood dreams. Go back to what you thought you were going to become in your life. Now, maybe it's not the career choices or whatever else, but you need to picture yourself being in these positions where someone's dictating to you who you are, when you can have happiness, when you can't, walking on eggshells. This is not life. You have got to do this hard inner work and look at yourself and say, do I enjoy this drama just as much as this person? Because if so, I might be a narc too. Because maybe I've reached a point of no return in being sick, and I'm just as sick as the narc. Now look, we've all had to have this conversation with ourselves. We've all done it. Where in the areas of my life am I getting selfish with people in my life? Ask yourself these questions. Because yes, there are a lot of people that turn into narcs. They don't even know it. They're annoying everybody that has decency around them. There's no friends left in their life authentically. Nobody wants to even deal with them. Because they watch themselves they watch their friends self-destruct and become so self-absorbed in what she's doing and he's doing and being the victim. You got to ask yourself these hard questions, you guys. And then, okay, this is the most important thing I'm going to say in this video tonight. Okay, the most important thing I could ever say to any of you. Many of you go back to the narcissist, entertain the narcissist, keep the narcissist at arm's length, at shelf life, what have you. And this is not for the people that had to stay for their kids, because that's, like I said, another topic. Do not categorize yourself here. You know why? You know why you went back, you're still entertaining the narcissist, you are still engaging with the narcissist behavior, is because you are avoiding that hard inner work that you would have to do. And that requires looking within. Because like I said earlier, it is no longer about them. It's about you. What are you doing to make changes in your life? People resist change. I'm going to say that again. People will do anything to resist change. People don't like change. Human beings naturally, they don't want to change. They will sit there and point fingers until the cows come home, so they don't have to do that inner work and change themselves. And they avoid it at all costs. They are hiding from themselves because they don't want to make the changes. They don't want to do it. But let me tell you guys something. If you're willing to humble yourself at this very moment and listen to my words, like I had to, God did this for me. I had to humble myself, and I still had to humble myself last summer. I thought I had come so far last summer, but I still had one more really hard lesson to learn about trust and about friends. And about people's heart, and about the ability to have discernment and to know that when somebody new comes in your life, you have got to take it slow. And I'm going to talk about this in my video that's coming up this week, once I get it up, about how to know that there's a demon inside someone, or demons plural. Okay, having said that, a lot of people avoid change, avoid the truth within themselves, and are avoiding that hard inner work. They're stooping to the level, right, with the narcissist because it's much easier. It's much easier to continue the game out. It is. I'll tell you, I've been there. Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. I was a musician all my life since I was 14 years old. I've been around narcissists since I was a kid. And they know what they're doing. Do not play with the narcissist lest you become one. Just like the Bible says, do not associate with fools lest you become one. That is the truth. If you want full freedom, salvation, deliverance from narcissistic abuse, narcissism, narcissistic people, you have to realize there is a God much greater than you, and He controls everything. And that is the truth. There is somebody greater than you. And it's not, yes, you have to come to the terms with God. It can't just be, all God, and you don't meet Him halfway. If I didn't make the changes I made, and I didn't humble myself to realize there's still, to this day, there's areas in my life I have to work on, you guys. I'm 5 years out of narcissistic abuse coming up, and I'm far from perfect, and I don't have any qualms about talking about that on this channel, about my weaknesses, about the times I have failed, about the people I've been duped by in the years, and the hard work I still have to continue to do to have good people in my life and attract good people and so on and so forth. They will turn you into one. Yes. You have to be vigilant, and you have to be careful, and you have got to guard yourself. Because they will have you doing these things, stooping to their level, seeking revenge, hurting them back, saying nasty things back to them. Oh, they discarded you, they ignored you, they did the silent treatment on you. Well, now you're going to go stoop to their level and you're going to say mean things about them. That's what they want. They want to keep this going with you. And if you can understand that the greatest and best thing you could ever do for yourself and the narcissist is to completely walk away as though the last however many years of your life with them never existed, that's going to help you, and it's going to be the best. You want revenge on them. That's the best form of revenge ever possible, is just having no reaction or emotion to them whatsoever. That bothers them more than you could ever imagine, rather than showing that they upset you or sticking up for yourself. No, you stick up for yourself and you walk away and you don't look back and you recognize that was a demon. That was a demon. Okay? That's how you do this stuff, you guys. They got a strategic pattern. I got a strategic pattern for all of you. And I talked about this before. I'm probably one of the only coaches I know who talks about. I do not give out all my strategies online because they're watching us. I wait until I have sessions with you guys to tell you exactly what you need to do and when. Because I've been through these people, enough of them. If I was to make the list, I should sit and do that someday. I still would be forgetting people. Right. So I hope this message is very clear. You got to do the work now. It's not about the narcissist at this point. When you've been with them for a distinguished amount of time, a distinctive amount of time, excuse me. When you've been with them for an amount of time, you recognize what you're dealing with. It's not about them anymore. It's about you. Stop talking about the narcissist. Do yourself a favor about what they did when they did it. Yeah, they're evil. They're nasty, nasty people. And unless you want to categorize yourself in the same boat, don't go to their level ever. Feel this way. It's healthy to feel embarrassed when you stoop to their level. I know, I've done it too, guys. I've done it too. I've stooped to their level. Not to the extent that Anonymous did today, although I've stooped to their level. Yeah. Anonymous, you did it. It's done. It's over with. But just move along in your journey and understand this is not the kind of life you want to be living. And let the beginning of my video give so many of you hope that if you do the right things and you honor yourself through God's eyes, and you don't give your body out to people anymore, and you don't do the things that you've been doing that don't work, that do not work. If you change all of that, you're going to find out. And you also stick up for yourself and you don't tolerate narcissistic abuse, you're going to find out. Life is supposed to be beautiful, you guys. It's supposed to be so beautiful. It is. It's supposed to be simple, and love is supposed to be free, and it's supposed to be something that is not so hard. You guys know how easy it is when you love these people? I know. God, I know. I loved all these people too. And I mean, you loved them, right? You saw their flaws. You understood. You felt sorry for them. You saw their pain. Even if they didn't express it, you knew they were in pain. But you loved them anyway. And for many of us, we still do love them. It doesn't go away overnight. Because that's who we are. But take that love that you have for everybody else that did you so wrong and could have cared less whether you lived or died. take that love, put it towards yourself. You never did that. You never tried that. You're looking for validation and love in all the wrong people in all the wrong areas. You never turned it back around to you to say, do I really love me? The wrong person will get you very quickly to not loving yourself. Remember that. It doesn't take long for the wrong person to come in your life and have you not loving yourself. Even you could have done 3 years worth of work, and then if you allow the wrong person in your life, you're going to be back to square one all over again. You have to put yourself first. You have to care about yourself in a way you've never cared for yourself before. And that's how you stop and combat this. Well, anyways, guys, I'd be happy to help any more of you that need further help with this. I take people for coaching every single day, and I take people last minute. If you write to me, I'm always checking my email, and you say I'm having a bad day, I need to talk to someone today. I will get right back to you. I'm always checking my email, and I'm putting you guys first always. I still do. I had to make some changes along the way that's going to help me to be able to live a life. But the last minute sessions, because I know this stuff works. it's like that day you're hurting and you want to talk. So I'm here for you. tracefaceit@gmail.com. Thank you again to all of you for being here tonight. Proverbs 16:3. Amen, Dominica. Amen. I wish I could quote it. I do think I know what you're saying. Oh, let me look it up. Let me just look it up right here. Why don't we do that? Proverbs, you said 16:3. Let's see. Is that what you put? Yeah, 16:3. Devote yourself to prayer, being watchful and thankful. Oh no, that's Colossians. I'm not saying the right one. Let me go back here. But that was a good one. The double meaning here is that God will put the right plans, the ones according to His will, into your heart. His plans will become your plans. And then He will make those plans succeed. That's what the meaning behind Proverbs 16:3 is. There is absolutely no reason to fret ever. There is no cause for anxiety. Oh my God, I love this. Who wrote this? There is no cause for anxiety. ConnectUSFund.org. That's where it's from. That's amazing. There is no cause for anxiety. Remember that, guys. Remember that. I thank you for being here with me tonight. I've gone way too long. I have another video coming up soon. I love you guys very much. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you were here at the right moment, and you could get the message too. Anonymous, please go forward and don't look back. That's my message. Thank you, Dominica, Nathan, Lady, Maiden, Unknown, all of you walking with Heather. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I love you guys. I'll be back very soon. I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.